You watching this, I'm looking right at you. You have a future of opportunity. Obviously, you clicked on this video for a reason. You don't like your job, or you're just not liking corporate. You need to change. Hello 9 to 5 worker, 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. And let me guess, you are maybe new to it, or you're not pleased with it, you're not happy, you're not fulfilled. You have mental problems because of it, you are stressed out all the time, you're burnt out all the time, you have it for the rest of your life. Congratulations. Does this sound relatable? If you feel stressed right now, this video is for you. I am currently in a 9 to 5 corporate job as well. It's my first corporate job out of my college degree and master's, and let me tell you, when I first started, it took me about 7 months to fully feel okay in my skin and in my routine, to where I felt like I wasn't like trudging through mud every single day and every single weekend. Now, if you are like 5 years in, a year in, 2 years in, and you're like, this is not getting better, well, I have some things to talk about with you because I think you need to hear this. Number one, you are not your job. The title that you have, the work that you do, that is not, let's do a little practice. Say your name right now. Say your first and last name. I am blank. I am Izzy Biscuits, and I am not my job. I am not my job. You are not your title. You are not your achievements in your title, and you're not your failures in your title. Say you go to work on Monday, you screw up really bad. You send a wrong email, you forget about doing something that you were supposed to, you screw up. That is not who you are. We're all humans, we mess up. Honestly, I believe that we're not even technically supposed to be in a 9 to 5. I don't know who created this system. It's just not a normal system, especially for women. Men have one cycle they're on, women have two. So besides that, you should not define yourself as the work that you do in your job, because guess what? That's not gonna be forever. That's not gonna last forever. You could literally find another job in a month. An opportunity can come up where you move across country and you are out of it. Look back to high school right now. Do you remember those 4 years? Some of you are tragically gonna say yes, every single detail, and some of you be like, yeah, I know the mass of it. I know like the 4 years, but like I could not tell one thing that happened to me if that was junior year, sophomore year, freshman year, whatever it was. That is going to be your job. Wherever you're at right now, statistically speaking, is going to be 1% of your life. Now, you might have a job right now. I don't think the people who clicked on this video like their job, but if you do like your job and you have a really amazing company, you have really great managers, you have a really great company, you're able to grow, you could find yourself staying at this job for 40 plus years. Amazing. Nothing wrong with that at all. Congratulations for winning the job lottery, because I know a lot of my friends do not technically like their 9 to 5 jobs. I want to let you in on another little secret. That thing that you failed at in your job today, or yesterday, or 2 weeks ago, 5 months ago, it is not pinned on your forehead. So when you walk outside of your job and your work, it does not say, for instance, me, Izzy Biscuits did not reach 10,000 views on her reel that she posted that she thought would do really well. It doesn't say that anywhere. No one is gonna know that except for your bosses. And honestly, to be honest, that doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter in life. That's not the meaning of life. That's not the meaning and the purpose of you. So don't forget, your success and your failures, they are not pinned on your forehead for everyone to see. They're not there. You give value to them. If you don't think about them, if you don't worry about them, they're not gonna exist in your life. Next, corporate is the same as any relationship you ever have in your life. What do I mean by that? That boyfriend you have, the girlfriend, the friendship you have, the 15-year-long friendship, the 1-year-long friendship, the relationship you have with your family. Those are all relationships. Your relationship with corporate is also a relationship. It's a bit different. It's a different kind of relationship, but you can still have toxicity in it. You can still define boundaries in it, like a good, healthy relationship. You still have those gut feelings of if stuff is working out in the relationship or not. So treat it as such. Is the relationship healthy for you? Is the relationship working for you? So we need to look at it like we need a healthy relationship. Is this making you have panic attacks all the time? If so, that's not healthy. Is this thing keeping you up at night? If so, that's not healthy. Is this thing are you dreading going to work every single day? If so, That's not healthy. So when it's not healthy, you need to make some movements to change and pivot and switch out of it. If you have a job you do not like, because obviously you clicked on this video for a reason, you don't like your job or you're just not liking corporate, you need to change. You need to spend some time, put some hours in, apply to a lot of jobs, network, and try to get out of it. Going into my next point we're gonna discuss, you watching this, I'm looking right at you. Yes, I am through a screen on a YouTube channel, on some random girl's YouTube channel, but I'm looking straight at you. You have a future of opportunity. Pretend this little bunny rabbit is you. This is the present, this is the past, and I'm the future. You are right now in the present. I'm telling you right now, your future, you have opportunity. You in the present, you're not stuck here. Look, I can move the bunny right into future opportunities because guess what? The past is where you can get stuck at because that's already happened. That's done. Get over it. Move on, move past it. The present right now, you can move into the future. And guess what? You will, because it's inevitable. Tomorrow's the future. In a minute, it's the future. In 20 minutes is the future. So guess what? You have opportunity there in the future. And that's exactly where you're going. How lucky for you. How lucky for you that you get to go straight into opportunities in the future. So don't forget, you are so stuck in your head right now, and I understand completely. But just know that you can take yourself out from this situation and put yourself into a better or a different situation. You need to make sure that you are taking time to daydream of the possibilities. You're just a corporate little number going to your 9 to 5 every day, grabbing some coffee on the way to work, or making some coffee if you're work from home. And you're just doing these daily routines to where you have it all set out, right? You have your meetings on the calendar, you set time, you prioritize that in your day. So what's stopping you from prioritizing daydreaming? Personally for me, I daydream in the morning on my drive to work. And once I have these daydreams, I make mental notes of them, put it on my phone notes when I can, and I write these ideas down. Are they ever going to be achieved? Are they ever going to succeed? I'm not sure. I don't know. But the beauty of daydreaming is giving yourself the opportunity to have that future and to have those goals and those dreams achieved in the future. If we don't daydream, we cannot innovate ourselves. And innovating ourselves is making us form into different kinds of human beings and upgrading ourselves. You need to make time to daydream about future opportunities, about dreams that you just have in your heart, because you have a dream in your heart. I know you do. You could possibly be scared to share it. You can be belittling yourself, saying, no, I'm not like that. Like, how could I achieve that? Like, that's for famous people and celebrities. You know, famous people and celebrities, they also started exactly where you are. So just to let you know, just to give you some info, they started exactly where you are. But find a spot in your day where you feel most motivated. I want to think of the travel, I want to think of the career, I want to think of the family, whatever it is you want to achieve in life, think of it, write it down, start a Pinterest board, but you need to make sure you're making time for yourself when you're in the corporate world. Let's talk about wanting to change jobs, because if you clicked on this, you don't like your job, you don't like the 9 to 5, some of the first steps is to change jobs. Apply to new places. Get out of where you're at and go to a new place, and hopefully, fingers crossed, you're gonna be treated a bit better. You're going to like your routine a bit better. You're gonna like your team a bit better. You're gonna like your manager, your pay, your title, whatever it is that you're chasing and that you really want, the thing that you deserve, you need to spend time applying for it. Because let me tell you, you go through your 9 to 5, you have your weekend with your friends, and you want a new job. How are you gonna get a new job if you're not applying to new jobs? How are you gonna be able to apply to jobs if you're not working on your resume? So you do need to spend some time throughout your weekdays or weekend to apply to jobs. So just make sure you're doing that. Make sure you're actually putting in steps of work to achieve your dreams, because dreams are just dreams until you have a plan and an actual step-by-step how to do it to achieve them. Now, at this point, I want you to sit back and I want you to think of your favorite movie character or TV character or book character. I'm gonna give you a second. Okay, you ready? One of my favorite book characters is Aelin Galathynius in the Throne of Glass, Sarah J. Maas series. And then another example is Andy Anderson in How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. So I'm gonna have those two. Let's talk about their story just a teeny tiny bit. So with Aelin Galathynius, she went through so many things. If you know, you know. She went through so many crazy things to get where she's at today, to be happy. And that's the beauty of her story, because if it was all happy and cheerful, I don't think I would like it as much. I like seeing her struggle, how she handled the struggle, how she faced the struggle, how she kept standing up every time she got pushed down. And it's just really motivational to me in my life. And so looking at Andy Anderson and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, she also started in a magazine where she wrote about things that she wasn't really passionate about, so she didn't really like it at all. So she created this whole article with this guy and her experience there. And finally at the end, she decided, you know what? I finally got what I wanted. I'm gonna go write about political pieces. So the moral of the story is that any single person, so the person that you thought of that you absolutely love, they have a story too. They have the ups and downs. They have the terrible, oh my gosh, like this is where I'm at, and then they make it. You are going to be another character that has the same exact foundation as all the ones that you just thought about. Just to let you know that you are currently the main character in your story, and your story isn't over yet. Like we talked about with the present and the future, your story isn't over and you are the author of it. You can take that pen and you can write it. You have so many blank pages ahead, so many. Do not get stuck in the present. It's hard, I know it's so hard. But don't get stuck in the present, because you have a lot of future opportunity, because you're your own main character in your own story. Last but not least, I am going to share a Spotify playlist, because they say the music that you listen to can really help you in your everyday life. So link below this video is a Spotify playlist that's gonna get you motivated. It's gonna have you trust and believe in yourself again. And just remember that things can change, and they will. So thank you so much for spending time with me. I hope that everything gets better. You've got this. Change your mindset, apply to new jobs, get out of there, stop trying to be comfortable all the time, get uncomfortable a little bit. Thanks so much for listening, everyone. Bye.